shout out, TV magic for you. Welcome, congratulations, you guys made it to midweek. Thanks for spending your Wednesday with us here on Local on 2. I'm Stephanie Langston. Laura has the day off. Well, it's a type of brunch that one may say only happens in Nashville, a family-style, Mediterranean-inspired meal with one of our favorite Music City faces, Charles Esten. And the best part of it all is you can support the important mission of the Leukemia and Lymphoma said that weird, Society. Welcome in Charles, who some of you may know as Deacon from the TV show Nashville, and Kareen from Sadie's Nashville.
Great to be here, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
It's wonderful to smell all these dishes.
It's so good, and
Yes.
they're going to have this and more at that brunch. We're so grateful.
And we're going to talk about all these beautiful pieces soon, but I first want to talk a little bit about your personal story. Please tell us a bit about Addie's story, your daughter.
My wife and I, we have 3 children, and they're all out of the nest right now, but when our youngest, Addie, was 2.5, she was diagnosed with leukemia. And it was just a very hard, dark time, and but we are so grateful to say that she is about to turn 25 years old. On the 25th of October, she will be 25. And it's not lost on either of us that we owe so many people that fundraised to help find cures and all the people that did the actual research. We know we are blessed to have our Addie in our lives, and there she is right in the middle of that picture right there, along with our other kids. That's her, Patty and I, on one of our Light the Night walks. That's what this is all surrounding. The Light the Night walk is something for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. That's their annual walk, and you see those colors, that red, yellow, white. Red is in support of somebody fighting blood cancer. Gold in memory of somebody who lost their battle to blood cancer. Our favorite color is the white balloons that girls like and boys and young men and women in all ages get to carry that white balloon if you're a survivor of blood cancer. So yeah, that's why we're doing it. We want more folks. We want this to be eradicated.
I couldn't imagine having that diagnosis at just 2.5 years old, and I'm glad to hear the other side of the story with your daughter. She's quite an athlete now, and as you mentioned, her birthday is right around the corner.
It is.
Thank you for using your platform for that. I know you all have raised more than $2 million in your efforts since.
Well, we are so incredibly grateful for so many people that come alongside the team. If it was just Patty and I, we would be nowhere near that. First of all, my friends that have helped him perform in the concerts. The night before the brunch, we have the late night concert after the walk. But more to the point, the people on our team, it's hashtag Team Addie. So many of them, by the way, are Nashies. Nashville fans from back in the day that just had a heart for Deacon and this show. And they joined our fight against this. And so without them, none of this happens. So I'm incredibly grateful for all of them. That's why when they come to town, we like to celebrate it. We're having the walk, of course, the day before the brunch. We're also having the concert. The next day we have the brunch. And that night, I believe I'm on the Grand Ole Opry. So if anybody wants to come out to all of it, please do.
It's a busy week. Kareen, of course, you're on that Team Addie as well. Tell us a little bit about the brunch. You brought some beautiful pieces today. Is this what we'll have there?
This is some of what we'll have. So we've been hosting the morning brunch for the last 3 years. Red Pebble is locally based. We're headquartered here out of Nashville, and home to a lot of our great restaurants such as Sadie's, Adele's, and we want to support their efforts. Chip and Patty and I have been friends for a number of years. So the brunch is on Friday, October 18th. Tickets are available at sadies.com. /happenings, and this is just a sample. So we'll have our Mediterranean-inspired brunch menus, such as our whipped feta, some French toast. This is our version of biscuits and lamb. And we also have some shashuka, which is a very traditional Mediterranean dish, and a tomato-based sauce, and some artichokes, some eggplant, and some eggs. We will also we'll have a make-your-own cocktail.
Bloody Mary bar, I think.
Yeah,
exactly,
by
exactly.
Tito's. So it is a morning filled with great music, great friends, great stories, and some good music.
Yeah, conversations with you, right?
Absolutely. I'll be that's the most probably intimate of all these events that we'll be doing. And I'll be bringing the guitar. I'll be over in the corner there up on a little stage, just doing a bit of a one-man writer's round by myself, and people ask for songs, we get pictures, so that's as close as you can get to this, because it's sort of at the end of the major events, but this is something that Kareen came to us about, and Red Pebbles came to us and said, we think you can make even a little bit more money with a beautiful brunch. So many people are still here, let's do this. And it's one of my favorite restaurants anyway, so I said absolutely.
I heard it was one of your favorites, so what's your favorite dish there?
Well, honestly, that whipped feta right there, I was hoping it would be on this side of the table. But I also love, I know the hanger steak, dry rubbed hanger steak is amazing. I also love the lamb kebab. So there's a whole, and there's finally the pistachio baklava. Yeah, for dessert. Yeah.
Oh, that
So there's a whole
sounds
bunch of things.
amazing.
Yeah.
Now, the money raised obviously goes back to the society and their mission. Can you just talk a little bit more about how important that is and what they do?
I can't even tell you how important it is. First of all, when I was a kid, leukemia was virtually a death sentence, and lymphoma as well. By the time they told us about Addie's diagnosis, they were able to tell us, not only did they say, all right, Addie has leukemia, they said, and here's what we're going to do. Because there was things to be done. And it was an 85% survival rate at that time, those years ago. Now that's better than it was, but 15, that's a huge 15 to any parent or anybody facing that. LLS, the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, are one of the top charities in terms of return for bang for your buck. They're also really incredible because so many of the discoveries they make, blood is so elemental. It's at the root of everything that these cures really seem to have an impact on other cancers as well. So for my money, I'm just so glad to be associated with them. I'm honored to be their honorary Light the Night spokesman.
Awesome, and you're a good one at it.
Thank
you
you
for being part of it
Thank you
as
so much.
well. Thank both of you.
Thank you.
Support the cause and make your reservation to hear stories from Esten and try some of Sadie's signature dishes. For more information, visit sadiesnashville.com.